Inuyasha Movie 2, The Castle Beyond the Looking Glass. Is it as good as we remember? Is this the greatest anime love story? Find out after this title. Hit it. Back to Tunium. New element of animation. I'm Shin the Hero. That's Flores Bloom. We talking about Inuyasha. We're going down. I don't know what we call in this series. We anime movie watcher. I don't know. We're workshopping this, but we're going down anime movies, like series that had anime movies, like for instance Inuyasha. He has 4, so we're gonna be talking about them throughout this series and everything like that. And we're going into movie 2, the Castle Beyond the Looking Glass. That's what we're doing. These titles is hella hard. Hella hard. What we're going to normally do is talk about our initial thoughts. Then we'll get into spoilers. We won't try to spoilers and our initial thoughts and everything like that. Then we'll get into spoilers. Talk about what we liked, disliked, if this was still up the show that we remember, and animation and all that other jazz. But let's get into Noah's initial thoughts. Noah, how were you feeling about the Inuyasha 2? Was this better than the first one?
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh, no!
It wasn't. No. This movie was putting me to sleep. It was not keeping my attention. I was picking up my phone. I was thinking about, man, maybe I should turn on my PlayStation 5 while I'm watching this. It was a hard to get through for me, man. I was thinking about other stuff. I was thinking about work. I was like, I gotta go to work Tuesday.
This was shorter than the first movie, man.
It didn't feel like it for me. This felt like a 2-hour and 30-minute movie. This shit was long. I don't know what they did, but oh my god.
So there's. You didn't like nothing about this movie.
I like stuff about it.
I
don't think it's better than the first one.
Oh,
I don't. I lie to you. I don't think it's a bad movie. Let me say this. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just it was a hard get through for me. I watched the first one before I watched the second one.
Wow,
that's just me.
In my opinion, I think it's way better than the first movie. I think it was way better than the first movie. Does it still feel long and drags out in parts? Yes, but we didn't get random Shishamaru throughout the movie like in the first one.
He could have made the movie better.
There wasn't parts in the movie. Like, there are some parts that could have just been cut down. That could have made this a cool hour and 15 minutes, but like other than that, I feel like Kagura the villain was better than Butterfly Man in the first one. I felt like the plot, this was more centered between Kagome and Inuyasha. Granted, the side character didn't really do too much, and this one felt more integrated into the show and everything like that. And you could tell the animation was way different from the first one to this one. Like, the animation quality was a lot higher, and the character models looked way sharper and stuff like that. Like, I personally like this movie more than the first one. Is it the best one out of the 4? No, not by a long shot. But I enjoyed this one way more. Again, I do agree with Noah. It does drag in parts. Like, it does feel hard. It was a hard watch throughout some of it. But once it gets going, it felt like an Inuyasha episode. It felt like the nostalgia was strong in this one for me, I guess. Because I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed Kagura as a villain and everything like that. Like, it was a way better paced movie than the first one, in my opinion. in my opinion, it was better paced than the first one. Because that first one, like, I can't tell you how many times I hit my controller. Like, how much time I got? Like, oh my god.
No, that's what I did. I kept hitting my space bar. How long is it? Oh god, I got 58 minutes left. Oh my god. People, he's lying to you. This movie is not better than the first one at all. This movie was long for no reason. This shit could have been done in 2 episodes in the anime, for real, for real.
In an hour?
Yeah, 2 episodes.
I mean, so we're about to get into spoilers and everything like that, talking about the movie and everything like that. So if you haven't seen a 20-year-old movie yet, Inuyasha, go watch it. It's on Crunchyroll. It's also on Netflix. But the superior version is on Crunchyroll because on Netflix it's in that chopped form on Netflix. And I started watching it and I was like, nope, can't watch this.
People, it's not gonna make the movie better.
It's gonna change the movie for you. I promise you.
No, it's not. This shit was long.
Let's
get into it.
We're about, and if you want to stay for spoilers, you might type of person.
Let's get it. Why did they?
In the beginning scene though, when they fought Naraku, yo, that you can't tell me that wasn't better than the scorpion fight in the first movie.
First of all, it was a little bit better. But it was dramatic. I didn't need the character intros. I don't know why did they introduce Shishomaru still. It's beyond me. I look like they gotta ask like, yo, Shishomaru gotta be in the movie. Just a little bit. He has to be there. I love it though. It was long and dramatic. I didn't like it, to be honest. I didn't
really.
I did.
They was working together as a team and everything.
Yeah, I got that, but I didn't like then they'll cut to the directed by this person.
Yeah,
this,
like that was
I
cool.
didn't need that.
That wasn't a cool title sequence and everything like that.
They could have cut that stuff down, and the movie could have been a lot better.
Though when they killed that man, I was like, wait. He dead?
Yeah.
Like, didn't they kill him in the show?
Oh, they killed him like a million times in the show.
No, like, didn't they like kill him in the show to the point where he got reincarnated as a baby? Wasn't he a baby Naraku?
No, that was just one of his reincarnations was a baby. Yeah. They kill him in the show like 50,000 times, but it's always, that was just a puppet. That wasn't the real Naraku.
Man,
so when
my man lost his wind tunnel, man. He was dead.
Yo, that was a plus for me. I was like, cool, I don't gotta listen to this man scream wind tunnel for the whole goddamn movie this time.
I mean, without his wind tunnel, he was kind of useless. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty much, man.
He was kind of useless without his wind tunnel.
The gimmick of the show, and even in the show, is they have to find a way to neutralize Miroku's wind tunnel.
Yeah, because like in the beginning, he was using the wind tunnel trying to suck up Naraku, and then Naraku was like, nope, poison. He was like, shit, no.
Pretty much. But even in the show, it's like, even if they're not fighting Naraku, it's some reason why he just can't use the wind tunnel. Because it's too powerful, and now just end the show episode immediately. It's just, I love it. But, the fight was too long, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I thought they didn't kill him at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, they didn't kill him. It's just another puppet, fake Naraku.
I also forgot. I was surprised at the beginning of the movie when we saw black hair Inuyasha. I forgot every time a new moon happened, he becomes human.
Really?
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I just had a brain for it. I did like that scene when the sunrise finally came.
Yeah, and Inuyasha.
I did like that. I did. I didn't hate the movie. I didn't hate it. I know I'm ragging on it, but I didn't hate it. It was just 3 hours long to me.
Then we move on from there. After they beat Naraku, everything was grand and everything like that. And then the question starts hitting Kagome like, what do I do now? We beat Naraku. All we got to do now is find the jewel. So what do I do afterwards? And she's in the human realm. And then we finally see my man Inuyasha popping up in the human realm. How did you like? Oh, I forgot also about Tuxedo Mask. That's what I call him.
Why do you call him that?
Because he looked like Tuxedo Mask, but with brown hair.
We'll talk about The dude that likes
Yeah,
Kagome.
yeah, 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 yeah.
How come you didn't write his name down, man?
Because he's not important.
He is important. He's the ancestor to the other kid.
The ancestor's important. He's not important.
I didn't write his name down either. I love when Inuyasha comes to the human world because I don't know how he just gets. I know how he finds Kagome, but I don't see how he gets caught by the police. Nobody sees him.
They do see him. They were
Like, they
seeing
see
him.
it, but then nobody never questions, huh? Look at his ears. Oh, he's carrying a sword. Holy crap.
Man, like in these days, cosplay is a thing. They just thinking this man's a cosplayer and everything like that. That's what happened last time. They thought he was a cosplayer.
I remember an episode in the anime where he went to the human world and he was just jumping on rooftop to rooftop. And I was like, come on, man. Nobody sees this man jumping from rooftop to rooftop, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You ain't gonna question that, man. You gonna be an old person like, young people. Yeah, man.
What? You're right.
We're going back to to Inuyasha's world and everything like that. And this is where like the show it could have because not Kagura, it's like it is Kagura.
Yeah, Kagura, yeah.
The Wendy chick.
Yeah, her name and the other girl's name are like so close and similar.
It's like Kagura,
right?
I think, the mirror one, and then Kagura.
Yeah. I thought they had the same name at first. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh yeah, they're the same person.
We see her too, and she basically, after being freed from Naraku, she basically gets into another slave agreement, basically, and she's trying to get Kagura out of the mirror. Basically, she's going on these tasks and everything like that. Yo, every time she dropped the haiku, it was powerful and hell, dog. Her haiku game was off the chain, man. You cannot tell me these haikus were not powerful as hell.
I can drop better ones though, man. It ain't nothing to me.
And then when they would attack her, she would drop these bars on her. Come on, man. She was dropping these bars on them, man.
Dog, listen. I hate you so much. I hated. This is one of my real negatives for the movie. I hated that. Now you got me messing up. Kagura, the wind demon. I hated that she just. You have real freedom? I was like, no, Kagura, you're fine. You're free now. Naraku's dead. Just walk away. Why are you so convinced that she has a better freedom? What's more free than free? I didn't understand her. I didn't understand her motives to just, I'll help you out. I was like, all right.
Yeah, man, we had to get the movie villain, man. We still had to get the movie villain, man. Like that's the whole point of it. Which this whole sequence with them getting the items and throwing them in the 5 rivers of the mountain and everything like that. Throwing them over the lakes, throwing them in there to get that could have been cut down. Only when that really was important was when they attacked Inuyasha, which my man got a big old L on there. Even though Kagome saved that man with the sick command. With that whole sequence could have been like the whole thing with Kikyo. That we didn't necessarily need the Kikyo thing. Yeah, Kikyo having the Buddha cup. We didn't necessarily need that whole thing. The only thing, like that whole sequence could have been cut down because that was pretty long. But I know we had to get a build up for her to escape. And then when she finally escapes out the mirror and they get her out and everything like that, Kagura still is there. I was like, yo, why don't you just leave now?
Just
like,
leave.
You did what you needed to do. But nah, she's still there. And then she goes after Kagome and Inuyasha. And then because of the ancestor of Tuxedo's mask character, his ancestor guards this like ribbon thing. And it's very important. And
the celestial robe, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Later down the road, you do find out that thing was a part of the original celestial being who Kagura actually absorbed, basically, quote unquote, and ate and took her powers and took her position and everything like that. Because going back from the past to the present, or the past to the future, Kagome actually learns about this, and it's written in a book. She's doing a project on this story of the Lady of the Moon and everything like that. And so she kind of have the details and everything like that. But she comes in, fights Inuyasha again, talking about half demon this, half demon that, and I mean, she's spitting facts, but she pins him to a tree again, and Kagome shoots an arrow, and she was like, "Did you really think this was gonna work? Mirror, haha!" And then she shoots the arrow back, and Kagome jumps in the way. She jumps in the. My man threw the robe thing too. Was like, "This is gonna save her."
Yo, that cracked me up. I was like, yo, that was pointless. That did nothing.
Robe. It still shot her. I was like, yo, did Kagome just die? There was no blood or nothing like that, man. But like, right? Did she just die? And Inuyasha was like, Kagome.
Well, yo, listen, guys, I know my man Walter is making this movie sound amazing. Okay, guys, but he is. Before all that happened, it was these long dialogue scenes of like, because after they beat Naraku, they just separate, I guess. Yeah. And you get this long talk with Moroku. Yeah. And then Sango gets Moroku, her long talk.
Because it's building on, because you find out Moroku and his dad and grandpa originally had the wind tunnel and everything like that. And then it weaves into the plot with Kagura. It weaves into the plot. His grandpa knew her. He's the one who took the robe and everything like that. It weaves into the plot, and then Sango finds her brother. That weaves into the plot because he's important, because he has some kind of satchel thing that he was supposed to be guarding and everything that.
I know all of that. I knew what they were doing. They could have cut them talking scenes down. This movie was almost 2 hours.
Inuyasha is a soap opera, man. Most of it is talking. What are you talking about, man?
Shit was trash, dog. You making it sound like, yo, he's making it sound really good and stuff. This shit was not that good. He's lying to you, people. He's pulling the wool over your eyes.
What were some of the things that you did like, besides the what was other things? Give me like 2 things you liked and 2 things you disliked about the movie.
Oh, shoot. Let me think of some stuff. Let me make up some stuff I liked real quick. I loved it when the movie ended. Nah, for real. I do enjoy watching Inuyasha do the backlash wave. It's like his strongest move. I don't care what nobody says. I know he gets stronger moves technically, but I love the backlash wave. And I always do love the Inuyasha Kagome banter.
His sword turned red, man.
Yeah, that's the barrier to Saiga. You know what it does, right? Yeah. I didn't know. I never know what part. Like, I never know like where it takes place in the anime. I was like, okay, they're pretty far in the anime then with this movie, because the Saiga turns red. He can break barriers now and stuff like that. That's all it does. It doesn't do nothing else.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I already told you guys my negatives. This shit was long. This movie was like 3 hours and 47 minutes of nothingness.
I'm saying, man, but the Hydra fight wasn't cool, man.
No, it didn't move me.
It didn't. Like, Inuyasha was flipping and stuff throughout the air. This was a unique fight for this show.
No. I felt like he was just fighting.
And then Kikyo shows up with she like, haha, I helped. I leave the rest to you. Granted, there's no fucking reason for Kikyo to be there.
It doesn't.
No reason.
Kikyo's just there to make the movie longer. It's like 6 hours and 29 minutes long, man.
It's not that long. We move on to where Inuyasha is about to do. I also forgot about his demon mode thing where his eyes turn red and he becomes a full demon, quote unquote. Wasn't that like accomplished through something else? Didn't that have also something to do with the moons or something like that? Or was that just his rage or something like that? Do you remember?
I know he turns it in the show a couple of times, but I don't remember. I know Shishomaru gets it out of him one time.
Yeah.
I think it's like they do it different ways, different methods. Okay. How they get the demon. I wish I can recall how they do it, but yeah.
Okay. Well, the Kagura is trying to turn him into a full demon, like, and have him serve her and everything like that. Kagome's not having that. She breaks free and then tries to get this man back to his senses, and she kisses the man. And that's when the greatest anime love story kicks in again. That man comes back to his senses from beast mode and kisses his woman. And then everybody's like, oh. Everybody's like that. And my man Moroku, feeling on your booty, Moroku. Look at that Sango was like, yo, dog, we gotta follow suit now. Sango was like, no, man, you know Sango loved that man, loved that monk.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done? People, he's lying to you again. It was not that good, man.
Then after all of that, we get into a fight mode, and then straight out of Compton, which it was already foreshadowed earlier in the movie, Naraku comes back straight out of Kohaku's back, because that's where his shard is in his back. He comes straight out of the thing, but like the Kool-Aid man. Naraku was like, I'm here. I faked my death. Why? Why? Because I wanted to lure her out because I can absorb her. And then he went in and he got. I do not know why Naraku is that powerful, and he always getting blasted, man. She blasted him with the mirror. She was like, "F you, don't touch me, you dirty grubbing whore." And then Naraku got blasted again. He been getting blasted a lot. My man Moroku got his wind tunnel back, became useful again. Like, I like how Moroku got, like, when they were fighting and she about to shoot that beam thing at Inuyasha, he was like, wind tunnel, and got Inuyasha and helped them out. That was a teamwork, man. Teamwork effort, man. I'm grateful cool. You, Inuyasha. The battle scenes and everything. The battle scenes cool.
This is when I started to enjoy the movie.
When she summoned that little spear thing and always sucks up the backlash wave.
Yeah, this is when the movie started to become enjoyable. I was like, yeah, I can see the animation quality going up. Action is happening and it's enjoyable. They're not talking to me no more. It's enjoyable. This is when the movie was good, man. The last 20 minutes was not worth the hour and 37 minutes I had to watch before that, okay?
So we get her body destroyed, and then she becomes a ghost, and then she goes around and was like, I'm gonna get Kagome now, haha. And then my man Moroku was like, nope. Wind tunnel! And sucked up the ghost. I didn't know he could suck up ghost.
People, when he said ghost, it was really like a fog of black smoke. I was like, yo, she's so stupid now. She just smoked. Smoke was like, no worry, this is where I shine.
The other cool thing was her whole gimmick was time. And since Kagome was from a different time period, she wasn't affected by her spirits or thing. And then the crew, they had her bandages on her medicine from the future time. And they became unaffected by it too because of that. And it was a funny scene. It was like, when it's like, oh, Kagome's things, they're glowing. It seems like it's not affected. And then it just put all these band-aids on each other and everything like that. That was funny, man.
Yeah, it was funny. I did enjoy that, man. But before we got to that funny part, it was 12 hours and 32 minutes of talking. Them doing nothing.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And then the movie ends with a funny thing where it begins. She tells Inuyasha, sit, boy. And then I didn't mention the locket. Like, when Inuyasha came to the worm, the brother of Kagome, they ran into like a photo booth thing to hide. And he was putting in money to give. He was like, man, why don't y'all just celebrate this wonderful occasion? Him being sarcastic little shit, like he is, and you get these pictures and everything like that, and she makes a locket with both of them in there, and she also says she loved that man, and then Inuyasha kind of indirectly says the same thing too, man. Like it's the best, man. Come on, man. This was way better than the first one.
I wasn't prepared for you to be this passionate about this movie.
This was way better than the first one. This gets a 4 out of 5 backlash waves for me.
This gets a 2 out of 2 dumpster trash cans for me. That's just me. I'd rather watch the first one than this one.
I guess in the comments down below, you tell us about how you feel about. Have you seen Inuyasha 2, The Castle Beyond the Looking Glass? Have you seen this? What are your thoughts about it? Is Noah too harsh on this movie? Let us know down in the comments below. We love to have a conversation with you. Drop that down below. Also, hit that bell icon so you can get more videos like this in the future. I've been Shin the Hero. That has been Flores Bloom Noah. And we will catch y'all in the next video. Tunium out.